There's a problem.
And it seems like there's mental health problems in young people is increasing.
How do we know this?
There's lots in the media. There's been lots in the past couple of weeks about children and mental health problems in schools.
We listen to feedback from parents, carers, family and their friends.
We listen to professionals in education, the health and the social and the voluntary sectors.
And there's our experience. We've worked in mental health for over 30 years.
And we're hearing it from the young people themselves.
We teach young children formally fire drill from age 3. We teach them about road safety. We teach them about stranger danger. We teach them online safety. We're very proactive in that. However, what we're not proactive in is teaching them about mental health. We need a proactive approach to mental health. Why? Why do we need that?
Lord Richard Layard said, by far the most important predictor of adult life satisfaction is emotional health, both in childhood and subsequently.
So what do we want for our children, particularly here in Guernsey? We want the 5 R's. We want them to be resilient. This is not an easy world that we're living in. We want them to bounce back when things go wrong.
We want our children to be robust, to be able to stand firm and be strong.
We want them to be reflective, to think about what's going on in their lives and make changes positively for the future.
We want them to be resourceful, relying on their own inner resources.
And we want them to be responsible for themselves, for other people, for our environment. So what's the solution then?
Well, we need to teach them effective, evidence-based skills early on in their life.
Early on, we mean before they need it. So age between maybe 8 and 11, before hormones kick in, but when they're cognitively aware, where they can really understand the skills that will build solid foundations.
To help them to tolerate distress.
Skills to manage difficult emotion.
Skills to be mindful.
And skills to get on with other people. What's this about? British Heart Foundation were incredibly clever when they brought this out. They distilled a complex
procedure?
Yes, a complex procedure. We don't need to know about heart rhythms or lung capacity. We just need to know how to do it, don't we? To keep people alive.
What they've done is distilled a complex thing into an essence of what we can actually do and to save someone's life. That's all we need to know, is how to push on someone's medallion in order to keep them alive.
Distilling the complex. That's what we've done with the Decider. We've taken a complex theory and distilled it into something that people can really put into practice in their everyday lives. The Decider life skills, there's 12 of them, and each skill takes about 20 minutes to teach. 12 skills, 20 minutes. 240 minutes, 4 hours.
4 hours is all it would take to have a massive impact on our future mental health.
Should this be universal or targeted? Currently, we offer a targeted programme, but emotion and behaviour is on a continuum, a spectrum. At this end, we've got dramatic, erratic.
And at this end, we've got constricted and controlled.
Currently, we target this end. What we're missing out is this end. This is depression, anxiety, anorexia, suicide.
Can you imagine if we all know the skills and the child in the centre, and everywhere they go, the skills are being reinforced at home, in health settings, in their social lives, at work and in education.
would be a fantastic thing, wouldn't it? So how are we going to do this then? We've developed an original publication, the Decider Life Skills Manual and Handbook. We've made it accessible for everybody.
We've made it a lot of fun because we think that's important.
We use demonstrations and props.
And we use role play, music and visuals.
People really remember these skills. And there are loads of benefits. There's a real social return on the investment in young people.
It's a consistent whole system approach.
It gives a common language for all, wherever they go.
And they're lifelong skills for everyone. It's not just about people with problems. They're for us. They're for everyone.
These are complex skills made simple. Here's an example. Would you open this fizz bottle right now?
Yes, I would.
What are you assessing?
It looks quite calm. There's no bubbles or anything going on in there.
Okay. Would you open this fizz bottle right now?
No.
Why not?
Oh, it looks a bit fizzy. There's lots of bubbles in there.
There'd be a mess. There'd be a consequence.
There would.
And that's the same with us, isn't it? We can scale this on a scale of 0 to 10. If your fizz is high, it's likely, meaning your emotion, that there's going to be a big mess if you react then. And it's that we need to teach young people.
So, whatever the situation, a situation is going to happen and we're going to feel that fizz, that emotion. And it might be different. It might be sadness, it might be anger, it might be anxiety, but we feel the fizz. And normally we react on impulse without thinking about it, with negative results and consequences. The negative impact on ourselves, on other people, and on the environment.
Situations will always happen. We will always feel the fizz. But what we want children to do is ask the decider!
To use their skill with a much more positive result on themselves and other people, on the environment.
We're going to teach you one skill today, show you how easy it is. It's called stop.
Now we're doing it in a very quick fashion, and it's an acronym, and it stands for STOP. Take a breath. Observe. What's happening in my thoughts and my body now? What's going through my mind? What am I reacting to? Pull back, put in some perspective. What's the bigger picture here? Is there another way of looking at this? And practice what works. Proceed, use one of these life skills to get that much more positive result.
One of the demonstrations that we would do if we were teaching people is to talk about some of our own personal experiences of using the skills. So I talk about mine, and I'm sure this will resonate with most of you here. You get an email, comes in, it happened to me some years ago. I was furious. I was at work. What did I do? Answered it, hit send. Then what happened? My manager, who had a rather loud and booming voice, appeared at my door and she said, "Michelle, I cannot believe that you sent that email." It was awful. Have I done it since? No. I learned from my mistakes. What should I have done? Email will still come in. Emails will still press my button. Give me the fizz. What do I need to do? Stop.
Take a breath. Observe. What are you reacting to now?
They've pressed my buttons. I feel furious. I feel like that email is personal.
Okay, so let's pull back. What's the bigger picture? What is a different way of looking at that?
I'm not sure that I can think of a different way, but I'm looking at this and thinking it can't be personal. It's been sent to the whole department.
Okay, so let's practice what works. What else could you do instead?
Step away from the computer. Make a cup of tea. Talk to a friend. Go for a walk. Don't answer now. Stop signs are everywhere.
All over the world. Whatever country you go to, there are stop signs.
You will never see a stop sign again without thinking about this skill. We're going to give the last word to Whitney Houston, and she sang, "I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way."